All righty, welcome back. We'll take a look at the plus side.
Yes, there's always a lot happening in the world these days. News can be so stressful, which is why we have this segment each week reminding you of the positive stories that we are covering too.
Yeah, lots of them out there. And we're going to start with this.
With these words, I want to pass the commanding of the station to my colleague and really good person, Jessica Meir.
Yeah, there she is. Really good person. Caribou native Dr. Jessica Meir, officially in command of the International Space Station right now. She was given the symbolic key to the station on Saturday morning. As she accepted it, Dr. Meir recognized the dedication of the crew in space and the thousands of people on the ground who support the mission. Meir is scheduled to be in the ISS until about October, and she's definitely Maine's favorite astronaut. So nice to see that she is adored by her peers as well.
Being recognized in that way.
Still hoping that she gets to go and walk on the moon. I know that's a decision hasn't been made yet by NASA, but obviously we're rooting for that. So
that would be so amazing.
That'd be so cool.
Yeah.
All right, the Maine Veterans Project helps connect veterans in our state with some free food and other resources.
Yeah, News Center Maine, Sean Tessler shows us how some people volunteered time over the weekend to make a difference for those who have served our country.
And I need the food. With all this food, I'll live another couple of weeks.
For 97-year-old Korean War veteran Reggie Rancourt, this is a lifeline.
I appreciate it because I picked up a lot of food that I can't afford.
On Saturday, volunteers are looking out for veterans like Rancourt, making sure they can put food on the table.
It just really helps us when we can't make ends meet.
The Maine Veterans Project lets veterans take as much as they need.
Choosing what you want, we feel, is so important, and not to mention nutritionally savvy.
The organization started running food giveaways 4 years ago, and President Doc Goodwin has only seen an increase in demand.
I would call them a top need, a life essential need that we do.
All the food is gathered through donations. Volunteer Karen St. Peter donated over $1,000 worth of food.
Vendors are always in need, and most of us won't ask for help.
And these veterans are leaving with more than just bags of food.
If you're going to come here and get food, you may as well meet with the VSO, Jeeping for Vets, the Vet Center, and all the other awesome organizations that are here.
They did everything to serve us, and this is our small way to give back.
And it's connecting veterans with each other.
92.95. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. People is where it's at. Like, you get all the food you want, but if you buy yourself, it's not as much fun, right?
So seeing the community come together is exactly, what we're all about. Community supports community.
Every bag of food and every conversation.
This one's kind of heavy. It's got cans in it. It's okay.
Serving those who served our country. In Brewer, Sean Tessler, News Center, Maine.
Alrighty, it is starting to look like race day in Cape Elizabeth.
That's right. Mile markers for this year's Beach to Beacon 10K are up as we get closer to the annual event. It's all happening Saturday, August 1st, and thousands of runners are participating. This year's race will benefit the organization Deargo Reads, a nonprofit helping young children across Maine access new books. If you'd like to get involved, you can't register to run anymore, but you can still sign up to volunteer. You can find out more information on our website or app. All right, I've been starving all morning.
I was going to say, this is going to be bad for you.
I know. The next story is definitely going to make you hungry.
Yeah, so State of Maine got to host Foodees Fest for the first time over the weekend. It's actually a touring food festival. Vendors parked at the Maine Mall in South Portland for 3 days. People got to go and check out more than 40 different food and beverage vendors, as well as dozens of craft vendors. Organizers there say they had to get to Maine during this East Coast tour.
Made us such a big food scene that we were like, why wouldn't we partake in this?
We're here in Maine, first time in Maine, first time bringing Smokers Delight Barbecue, one of the best barbecues in the United States, to Maine. So I say, hey, let's do a little trade-off. Let's bring the barbecue while Maine has the lobster, hey, and we're good to go.
Oh, looks really good.
Foodies Fest left Maine and is now heading to Staten Island, New York. But my goodness, I wish I was around for it.
Oh, that was so good.
So crazy.
All right, that does it for this week's edition of The Plus Side. Now I'm hungry.
And we'll be right back.